Officially 3 months postpartum today, and looking back, these are all the things that I'm so glad that I did, or that I did right, or that I would just recommend doing, and why. One of the first things we did right was introduce a binky. Introduce the binky at week 3. Thank God I did. I never had a witching hour go over 30 minutes, and sucking for babies is so healthy for them. It releases serotonin, helps with car rides, nap time, stroller rides, I mean, you name it. I did watch a video on how to introduce a binky, which I feel like really helped. If you guys want to see something on that, let me know. Another thing that we did that was really good for our family was swaddling. There may be a point in time where you're going to feel like, okay, my baby does not like to be swaddled. I thought the same thing. But there is definitely a science to swaddling. Reduces the wake ups from that Moro reflex. So when babies do this, when they're overstimulated, it helps them feel more secure, lowers the risk of SIDS, and regulates their body temperature. Once I figured out what swaddles worked for her and I kind of mastered the timing of when to put it on her, oh my God, swaddles were a godsend. All those same benefits are the same benefits that you're going to get with the sound machine. Mimics the womb, it starts their routine, it helps with fussiness, promotes longer stretches of sleep. I don't think I realized just how important the sound machine is, so I'm just so glad we did it. Another thing was introducing the bottle and just making sure that that was a priority for our family. If you guys are curious at all on how we did that, I'm happy to share the tips and tricks that we did. Having your baby be able to take a bottle, even if you're exclusively breastfeeding, so helpful. It allows for other people to watch your baby if needed. It allows for bonding for the other partner. You can also obviously measure the amount. If you're bottle feeding, you can know how much they're drinking. Of course, it allows mom to rest. Yes, you're still gonna have to pump. It's still a break that really helps. Figuring out the schedule of what works best for her so that she's a happy baby in the car. That and toys. Maybe it sounds like a no-brainer, but I just always thought my baby was too little to incorporate toys so early, but no, they're ready pretty much as soon as you're putting them in the car seat. Put a high contrast toy back there, put a mirror back there, toy that makes noise, or a crinkly book type toy. My girlfriend gave me that tip when she saw that my baby was back there with nothing. She was like, no wonder she's unhappy. Give her something to do. Beats me having to pull over every 10 minutes to try and soothe her on the side of the road. I think one of the last things was paying attention to how long your baby's wake windows should be for whatever weeks they're at. It's going to take the guessing out of whether they're tired or hungry for you. It just helps start them with the routine really early on. Last thing I can think of, but it's so important. It's helped us so much. Week 4, starting to practice her learning how to put herself to sleep. We would just start with one nap a day, her down still awake so that she could practice okay, I need to close my eyes and soothe myself and put myself down to sleep. And now at 3 months old, I'm able to just put her in her crib and she falls right asleep. Pretty much for every single nap. That is so nice. I really can't believe it's already been 3 months with her. Every day, I just feel so lucky to be her mama. If you're a mom and you're still here, I'm curious what's something you did that you're so glad that you did those newborn stages. Help the other mamas out in the comments. All right, I hope this helps.